Right, this is what we've got. It's been felted all the way through. I've got the slats on, so it's going to keep the wind from tearing up the felt. It's all been pinned down. You can see some of the pins here. The system that I've used, this is a top coat that's got a stone in it for a little bit hard wearing. Let me get down here. Underneath this little lot here is a undercoat, but they didn't have very many undercoats, so I've ended up having putting 2 top coats down in some places, and that's not too bad. What did happen was, I'm hooked up on this bloody pear tree. What did happen was, the roof started to bow, because when it was raining, the water comes through, and I've had a bit of a problem in here. So there's some struts here holding that up. That'll have to be sorted out, but at least it's waterproof. Right, the same thing happened in here, where the boards, they also started to warp. Well, what I've been doing is putting these in. That board here was quite badly warped, so what I've done, as I said, this board here is quite badly warped, and what I've been doing is filleting it out. So that's pushed the board, that makes the roof is flat on there. And that was the same here. Those 2 boards join. They butt up together. And of course the rain runs down the top board. There was a leak, and it flowed through there. I got water into the shed. This one stayed reasonably dry, but that one warped. This one, well, this one, as you can see, the colour on it, this one leaked terribly, and I've chopped up the end down there with, I've just put some wooden blocks in at the moment, because the warping was so bad. I thought, well, if I put too much in, it's going to split. So I put these in, and on this one, have I got a piece of wood? I have. On this one, you can see where the wood is here, where it's come back. It started to come back. It's a bit low there, so I'll have to figure out what to do. But the inside here, that's a new chock. That's a new chock. That's not so much a chock. That is more of a joining piece. It's to stop this. It's to pull this one up. That's what that one's for. And they're fillets. It's to didn't have a big enough board to get an overhang on it. But this is what the inside looks like. I put some these joists up. I don't know, it was last year, the year before, because they weren't strong enough. The old ones weren't strong enough, and the pitch wasn't big enough. That was it as well. The roof used to come to here, and I've raised the pitch from there, that bit there, what's that, about 5-6 inches, so the runoff's a lot higher, and I've lifted the clamps up, as you can see over there and over here. put a clamp in there and I put a block in to hold it all together. But we'll see how it goes. Let's walk outside here. Whoa, it's a bit of a mess. What I've got to do is trim the felt up on this overhang, because if it's too much, you think, oh, well, does it really matter? But the wind gets on it and it flaps like an old girl's blouse, and it will tear. So that'll have to be trimmed back. And then let's get my stick again. Some of it here is obviously missing, and this has only got one coat of felt. So these struts will have to come off, and a second coat will have to go on of felt. We've got some guttering to go up here, and this flap is designed in a way that I can lift this, I'm hoping, and drop this into the runaway, which is this. This is the old runaway that I'm guttering. So that's going to be no problem with that. That means that's going to, and whatever does, if I get a leak, or I don't know, not a leak, if I get an overspill of some sort, that underfelt's going to hold that back. So that's not too bad. It looks a pig's ear out here. It looks like a building site. But once I get most of the stuff away, I should be okay. And oh dear. There's my raspberry canes. And for those of you who know me, here is my ubiquitous pallet stand. I've got to cut some of these up and use them, but I've got a very funny feeling this may be my last year that I'm going to start getting these pallets. I've got enough to do what I want to do, and the legs are not too good, and it takes so much of my time now to break them up, and I don't need them. I don't need all this wood all the time now. Most of my jobs are now done, so I think this could be the last year. Oh yes, there you are. Let me go in here. My new acquisition. Let me just get underneath here. Lift this up. There it is there. Can we see it? No matter how I do it, it's not seem to be coming right, is it? There it is. Yes. That's my new chainsaw. And let me go round. I tell you, that saw has been an absolute boon to me. Jesus Christ, my legs are giving me jib. I'd done that. This was covered in ivy. I didn't really know what to do with it. So I just run the chainsaw around the bottom and up the side, and it really has cleaned that up quite considerably. I've got the sun in my... This is what I bought the chainsaw for, and I've been 2-3 days of this. Oh, that's half the height it used to be. But you can see the power line. Oh, I've had to come out and redo this bit again. The camera shut down because battery ran out. Flat battery, not enough. But anyway, this is the tree that I lobbed down, or give it a good bloody haircut. This is about half the height it used to be, and as you can see up the top there is Eastern Electricity's power cable, and there is another one down there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the telephone line. Right, this is the third go at this. The damn thing keeps turning itself off, and I don't know it's done that because the screen is the sun in the as I said, I give it a good haircut, and that up there is the SEB's power line, and the top of the tree. I've been off to the hospital, and I've come back, so I've left the car outside, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get the bikes out later on and go for a ride. I think it's something, what's that thing about all work and no play makes a dull lad, or something or other, but that's what I'm going to do. But, let's see how far I get with this now.